Hey Blue Grizzlies, it's Coach Chris here again. In this video, we're going to cover the first 10 plays of our playbook. I'm going to go through the drawings, the plays, and show everyone what certain symbols mean on each play, each drawing, what they stand for. I also want to remind everyone that our playbook is classified information. We should never share this information with anyone other than our teammates and parents. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, just a quick review here. The drawing you all have seen before, but this is the positions of our double wing offense and our standard formation. Next, some more review. The holes are the running lanes, right? Everything right of the center will always be an even number, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Everything left of the center will always be an odd number, 1, 3, 5, and 7. A little bit more review here. As we talked about and as we're doing in practice, when we're calling a play in the offense, a running play, that first number is always going to be the running back that's getting the ball. And that second number is always going to be the hole where we want that running back to run through. The third part's always going to be the blocking scheme, zone, base, power. We've reviewed those as practice as well. And the fourth part will always be the type of run that's being completed. Some examples, again, are toss, sweep, counter, dive, reverse. Passing plays are always going to have their own unique names. All right, let's review some plays. In this case, the 3-8 power toss sweep. On the drawing, and every drawing in our playbook, you'll see a football symbol. That football symbol will always symbolize who is carrying the football. You also notice the blue dotted line on the three backs running path. What the dotted line is symbolizing is motion. And you guys have done really well with this, but a quick review of it is our cadence. The quarterback will say down. Everyone freezes in their position. The linemen place their hand down, go into 3-point stance. Set, that's what triggers our motion. So when the three back here set, he's going to start following the path of that dotted line, like our play shows. And then the quarterback's going to, the next thing the quarterback says is hit. That's when the ball snapped. You also notice here that the one back or the quarterback has a dotted line because that's symbolizing the toss of the football to the three back. Now where the red dotted line and the blue dotted line meet, you'll see two double blue bars. That's where the handoff or the change of possession from the one back, the quarterback, to the three back happens. Okay, in this case, it's a toss. Other plays, it might be a handoff. You'll also notice that there's a lot of movement in our backfield. The four back's going around the right end. The two back is coming in to help out with that defensive end. You'll also notice, guys, that left tackle is also what's known as pulling to the right side. You guys have been doing really well with this in practice as well. It's important to note, though, every play in our playbook here, our first plays, the defense that is being shown is a 4-4, okay? So they will have 4 defensive linemen. Sometimes, if they're lined up in a different gap, we remember our gaps of defense, right? A, B, C, and D. Maybe the tackle has a guy in front of him. In that case, the guard would then pull to the right. So this is stuff we'll have to learn, and the line will have to call out, and the coaches will be working with you on who should be pulling based on what the defense is showing us. All right, the next play I want to review is what's known as a reverse. Now, a reverse, as you can see from the drawing, has a lot going on, and it's adding another number in our play call. The example here is the 3-2-7 zone reverse. So again, let's look at the drawing. The football symbol will always show who's carrying the football. But you'll also see on this drawing the 3-back, the blue back, he's going in motion. The quarterback is originally handing the ball off to that 3-back, but you see the blue double lines, right? As on the last play, that's the symbol for handoff. But then the 3-back, as he continues on his path around the right side, hands off to the 2-back. Finally, you'll see that 4-back. He's going to start his movement to the right and then cut back to the left. Again, our offense, guys, has a lot of movement, and that movement causes confusion to a defense. Look at that right tackle pulling all the way to the left on this play. Again, a lot of movement. We have to be on point and sync and understand what each play, what our position is, where we're going, what our responsibilities are. Let's review a passing play now. I know this boot pass was in our first video as well, but just a quick review. The name boot is because the quarterback is making what's known as a bootleg. The quarterback, shown here, number 1, is rolling to the right, and he has a couple different options on where he could pass the ball. His first option is noted with a number 1. That's that 2-back who's going to run out 6 to 8 yards, like we've been practicing in practice. Little slant to the right. The tight end, or the Y, right side tight end, is going to move up 2 yards, and then cut straight out to the right as a second option. And then finally, the quarterback has the 3-back who's coming across the middle for what's his third option. You'll see the 4-back is stepping up and making a block for anyone that might make it through our strong offensive line. And finally, the left tackle, because the quarterback is rolling to the right, he's rolling out there too to pick up any defenders rushing in on the quarterback. Here is what's known as the 2-5 zone counter. Now, what a counter does to a defense is that it gives the impression that we're going one way, but we are then countering back the opposite direction, as you'll see here. The 3-back, let's start with the 3-back. He's going in motion, so maybe the defense is thinking, oh, here comes another sweep, perhaps. The 4-back is starting his movement to the right before he cuts back to the left to make a block. Finally, the 2-back, again, football symbol, guys, right? He's getting that handoff from the quarterback, who originally starts rolling around the right end with the football, hands it off. In this case, the double orange dotted line, 2 lines, show the handoff placement. And again, we're pulling that guard from the right side, or I'm sorry, that tackle from the right side is coming over, hopefully to hit that defensive end. Again, a lot going on. It's so important that we know these plays and our responsibilities. All right, guys, next is the 3-6 zone run. So by now, I hope that you're getting a little bit more comfortable with the symbols on each play, but let's recap again here. The football symbol is with the 3-back, meaning the 3-back's going to be the one carrying the football. There's also the dotted line on the 3-back's pass, signifying or symbolizing motion. You got the 2 double blue lines where the 1-back or the quarterback's going to hand off to that back, and then the 3-back's continuing through the 6 hole. There's a tackle pulling. The 4-back has responsibilities. The 2-back has responsibilities. Our linemen have responsibilities. It's important to know your role. All right, guys, this next one probably looks familiar because we've been running it in practice. It's the 2-7 power toss sweep. Very similar to the 3-8 power toss sweep, just going the other way with the 2-back. Again, just a recap, there's the football on the orange line showing the 2-backs ending up with the football. Got the dotted orange line symbolizing motion. The red dotted line on the quarterback's path is showing where he's tossing the ball. The 2 orange bars are where that toss is supposed to happen. 2-back takes possession there and carries it around to the 7 hole. Notice that we have a tackle pulling again, a right tackle to the left side. The 4-0 base trap. We will be running this play when we need to gain just a few yards for a first down, or maybe we're inside the 5-yard line, close to the goal line of scoring a touchdown. This will probably be a go-to play. A couple things I want to point out here. Obviously, let's start with the basics here. The football's on the green path, which is the 4-back. You also notice that our left tight end, he moved out. He's out now in the slot. That's to pull that C-back or cornerback on the defense, pull him out, get him kind of over there and out of the way from where we're coming up the middle. We're running right where the center snaps the ball. So the center is going to kick to the left. The guard is going to kick to the right, and hopefully that's going to create a hole. You don't see the 2 bars on this play for the handoff because they are directly under the 4-back. The quarterback's going to move back, hand off the ball, proper handoff. Remember, we're practicing those. To the 4-back, he's going to step around and blast through that hole. The 3-back toss play. Here, very similar to the 3-8 sweep, power toss sweep. But in this case, quarterback's going to pitch to the 3-backs who's in motion. And then he's going to run over here, and he has the option of that pass to the 2-back. That's his first option, noted with the number 1. The 2, beside the blue path of the 3-back, is meaning he also has the option to run the ball because he has the quarterback and the 4-back out in front of him as blockers for anyone coming in. Also, that left tackle is pulling over. So we should have a strong front for if that 2-back is open and not covered by a cornerback, for the 3-back to throw the ball, or, again, another option to run the ball. All right, guys, so the last of our playbook currently is the split crossers pass. Again, a lot of movement in the backfield, trying to confuse our defense, but that 3-back is going into motion. But instead of getting the ball this time, the quarterback's going to take a 3-step drop and hit and pass to one of his tight ends, who are making a cross across the middle of the field there. Well, guys, I hope this has helped as a quick review of our starting playbook. We will be adding more plays as the season progresses, and we, of course, will review those as well. But this is the start of our playbook, okay? So I want everyone to take the time and learn all the responsibilities in this. We don't know where we might be called on to play as our season progresses, okay? I also want to welcome any questions. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, guys. When you ask questions, that shows me and the other coaches that you guys are taking the time to review this. Okay, so come to me with questions at practice. We're going to continue to review these and get better and better and better at it before our first game. Thanks for watching the video.